Hello students, today we are going to look at another phase of this classification of living things from where we stopped in the last video. Okay, last time we looked at Kingdom Monera and Kingdom Protista. Okay, we look at how they are categorized into plant-like features and animal-like features. Today, we want to look at classification of plants in this video. How plants is classified into different divisions, features of characteristics, why plants are categorized into different groups. Okay? And one of the examples of them and some of the examples of this group of classification. Okay, so these plants here are classified. Plant is classified into two. Plant is classified into two groups. The two groups of classification of plant we have are non-tracheophytes, and two is tracheophytes. These are the two major classifications of plants based on the presence or absence of vascular bundles. These non-tracheophytes are those without vascular bundles. They are those plants without vascular bundles. Then the tracheophytes are those plants with vascular bundles. Okay, and these non-tracheophytes here are categorized into two divisions. They are Thallophyta and Bryophyta. Then the tracheophytes which that possess vascular bundles are classified into two. They are Pteridophyta and Spermatophyta. These Spermatophyta are categorized into two. We have them as Gymnospermatophyta and Angiospermatophyta, which are categorized or simply known as gymnosperm and angiosperm. The angiospermatophyta are categorized into two based on the number of cotyledon. Those with one cotyledon are known as monocotyledon. Those with double cotyledon are known as dicotyledon. These are the classification of plants. Okay, Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, and Spermatophyta are the four plant divisions. Okay, these are the four plant divisions we have in biology. Now let's look in details the features, the characteristics, why these plants are categorized into different divisions, and reasons with respect to these absence and presence of vascular bundles. These and these possess no vascular bundles. These and these possess vascular bundles. But we have some other features why some of these plants are categorized as Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta, and Spermatophyta. So in this video, we are going to look at these characteristics, these features which makes the plant to be classified into different groups. And the examples of these organisms that are classified into these four divisions. Okay? Number one is Talophyta. What are the features of Talophytas? We have four plant divisions. Four plant divisions. Number one is Talophyta. Number two is Bryophyta. Number three is Pteridophyta. Let's look at these three first, after which we look into Spermatophyta. Bryophyta, as we know, all of them are plants, right? What is the major features of plants? They are called plants because they belong to the kingdom known as Kingdom Plantae, right? Okay, and why are they classified as Kingdom Plantae? They are classified as Kingdom Plantae because they are multicellular plants. Okay, now generally, Talophytas are generally multicellular. We know that they are mostly aquatic in nature. Okay, there is presence of chloroplasts. Hence, they possess chlorophyll. There is presence of chloroplasts, and because of that reason, they possess chlorophyll. Let me write it bigger. They are generally multicellular. Number two, they are mostly aquatic in nature. Number three, they possess chloroplast, meaning that they have chlorophyll. Okay, then number four, they undergoes photosynthesis. Some textbooks classify fungi as a Talophyta. It's wrong. Please. Fungi is an entity on its own. Fungi is not a plant. Okay? Just that fungi have some kind of relationship with some plants, like algae. Fungi react with algae, and this association of fungi and algae is known as leaching. Association of fungi and algae is known as leaching. Okay? We also have mycorrhiza, which is association of fungi and root nodules of leguminous plants. And these two are symbiosis relationship. Okay? Number five, there is no true roots, stem, and leaves. Talophytas have no true roots, stem, and leaves. Number six, Talophytas have no vascular bundles. There is no vascular bundles in Talophytas. They don't possess vascular bundles. Then example of this division here, examples are Spirogyra, Zygnema, Oscillatoria, Sargassum, and so on and so forth. Okay, algae, diatoms, diatoms, and some others. These are examples of organisms that belong to these divisions in plants, which is Halophyta. Now, Bryophyta, as we know here, are multicellular. Bryophytas are multicellular. Bryophyta can be aquatic and terrestrial. Okay? Bryophytes possess chloroplast. Chloroplast here is present. Okay? Bryophyta has chloroplast present, and for that reason, they can undergo photosynthesis because of the presence of chlorophyll inside the chloroplast. Okay? Bryophyta here, there is no true root, stem, and leaves. And again, there is no vascular bundles here in bryophyte. That is Bryophyta. This is point number. We are through with this side. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is no vascular bundles. There is no true root, stem, and leaves. Number 7, they reproduce asexually and sexually. Halophyta here, some reproduce sexually and some reproduce asexually, while some, like Spirogyra, reproduce both. Spirogyra reproduce asexually by fragmentation. Okay? They reproduce asexually by fragmentation. Then Spirogyra reproduce sexually by conjugation. This is very important for exam. Okay, so here, bryophytes, all the bryophytes can reproduce asexually and can reproduce asexually, but here in Halophyta, I said some reproduce sexually, some reproduce asexually, and some reproduce both sexually and asexually. Okay, so here, all of them reproduce both sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. And because of that reason, we can say that they exhibit what we refer to as alternation of generation. Bryophyta undergoes alternation of generation, and this is also found in Pteridophyta. Okay, that is to say, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta undergoes alternation of generation because the two reproduce both sexually and asexually. Okay, now for sexual reproduction to take place, for sexual reproduction to be possible, water is needed. And because of that reason, they are known as amphibians in plant kingdom. Bryophyta and Pteridophyta are known as amphibians in plant kingdom because they require water for sexual reproduction to be possible in them. Now, what are the examples of Bryophyta? Examples are Moses, liverworts, and hornworts. These are common examples of Bryophyta. Now, let's look at Pteridophyta here on the board. Pteridophytes are multicellular. Okay, they are terrestrial. They are terrestrial, but few are aquatic. Few are aquatic in nature. Then pteridophyta here, they possesses chloroplast. Because of that reason, they have chlorophyll because chlorophyll is located inside the chloroplast. Okay, every plant that has chloroplast contains chlorophyll, except in kingdom Monera that don't have chloroplast, but they possess chlorophyll. Now, here in pteridophyta here, they undergo photosynthesis. For that reason, photosynthesis is possible. Now, the next is that pteridophytes possess true roots, stem, and leaves are present. True roots, stem, and leaves are present, which was absent here in Bryophyta. Then here, they possess vascular bundles. Vascular bundles here are present. Another difference between Pteridophyta and Bryophyta, these Bryophyta here don't have vascular bundles. Then Pteridophyta here possess vascular bundles. On that note, Pteridophyta is known as what? Tracheophyte. Okay, it is known as tracheophyte. All right. Then Pteridophyta here reproduce asexually and sexually. Okay, and that means they undergoes alternation of generation. I've said this earlier. Pteridophyta reproduce both asexually and sexually, and for that reason, you can say they undergoes alternation of generation. And this simply means that they have alternate means of reproduction. If they don't reproduce asexually, they can reproduce sexually. That's what we mean by alternation of generation. You are going to see this in exam. Okay? Then the next is that for asexual production, they make use of a structure known as sorry. Sorry is used for asexual production to take place in Pteridophyta, and they make use of heart-shaped prothallus is what they use to carry out sexual reproduction. And for this sexual reproduction to be possible, water is needed. And for that reason, they are said to be amphibians in plants. They are called amphibians in plants. Water is needed for sexual reproduction to be possible. Now, what are the examples of pteridophytes? Examples are fern. Examples again are azolla, phymatode, Savinia oblongata, Savinia oblongata, Nephrolepis, Platycirum, All these are examples of pteridophytes. Okay, we have so many other examples. Spermatophyta here is the fourth one. It is divided into two. We have this one, non-flowering. They don't produce flower. There is no flower. Okay, and here are the flowering plants. These ones produce flower. They are flowering plants. These ones are non-flowering plants. Okay, there is no flower. Okay, we call this guy gymnospermatophyta. This is gymnospermatophyta. They don't produce flower. Okay, and this one here is angiospermatophyta, which is classified into two based on the numbers of cotyledons. They are classified as monocotyledon and dicotyledon. We have here okay, the angiospermatophyta here are known as angiosperm, as gymnospermatophyta is known as gymnosperm. Now, what are the features? Number one, there is no flower. Okay. Number two, there is no ovary or there is no fruits. Number three, the leaves are reduced to spine. The leaves of gymnosperm are reduced to spine, meaning that the leaves are in this shape, spinal shape, this shape of the leaves. Okay. Then number four, they produce naked seed. And these naked seed are housed in cones. They bear naked seed in cones. The gymnosperm produce naked seed which are housed in cones. Because of the absence of ovary, they don't produce seed housed in the ovary because there is no ovary. Then here in angiosperm, there is flower. Flowers are present. Okay. Number two, ovary or fruits are present. Okay. They possess broad leaves. Okay. Number four, there is no naked seed. Rather, the seeds are housed in the ovary. The seed here are housed in the ovary. What are the examples here? We have orange, mango, Indian almond, okay, pawpaw, and some others. Then examples of gymnosperm here are cycas and Westland pine. These are examples of the gymnosperm and angiosperm. Okay, this is all we have for now here on the classification. In the next video, we are going to look into classification of animals. Okay, how animal is classified into vertebrates and invertebrates. Thank you and God bless you. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. As I told you earlier, more videos are coming up. Okay, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have question, you can ask there in the comment section. Thank you and God bless you.